Good evening, and welcome to the Crypto Overnighter. I'm Nicodemus, and I will be your host as we take a look at the latest cryptocurrency news and analysis. So sit back, relax, and let's get started. And remember, none of this is financial advice. And it's 10 p.m. Pacific on Tuesday, August 1st, 2023. Welcome back to the Crypto Overnighter, where we have no sponsors, no hidden agendas, and no BS. But we do have the news, so let's talk about that. The IRS is targeting crypto staking, and it's a blow to decentralization. Richard Heart's flamboyant empire is under fire, and the SEC is calling the shots. XRP's win is not Terraform's gain, and the courtroom drama is heating up. Bald's rug pull is making waves, and there's a big name connected. FTX's reboot is snubbing some, and South Korea's CBDC move is a game of control. Hold on to your seats because tonight's roller coaster is taking off. The IRS just dropped a bombshell on the crypto world, and it's one that's going to have a ripple effect on all of us who believe in the power of decentralization and financial freedom. The IRS ruled that rewards earned through validation activities in a proof-of-stake network must be included as part of a taxpayer's gross income. That means U.S. crypto investors who earn rewards from staking services will need to include the value of those rewards in their gross income. The fair market value of the validation rewards is determined as of the date and time the investor gains control over those rewards. As you can see, this isn't just a simple tax update. It is a targeted move that comes as authorities have been honing in on staking services provided by crypto exchanges in the US. Earlier this year, Kraken settled charges with the SEC for failing to register its staking program and paid a $30 million fine. The SEC has also sued Coinbase over its staking products. The IRS ruling is clear. If you stake cryptocurrency native to a proof-of-stake blockchain and receive rewards, those rewards are taxable. This includes investors staking tokens through a crypto exchange. Folks, this ruling is not about taxes. Not at all. It's about control. It's about the government's attempt to regulate and monitor an industry that thrives on decentralization and autonomy. Staking is a key part of many crypto portfolios. This ruling complicates matters for users, especially those staking on multiple networks. The IRS has been in the headlines for its review of the crypto asset class, and this move is just another step in tightening the noose around the crypto community. In my estimation, this is a clear sign of the government's distrust of the crypto community. It's an attempt to undermine the very principles that make cryptocurrency appealing: decentralization, financial freedom, and privacy. This rule is not just about paying your fair share. It's a targeted attack on a community that believes in a different way of handling finance. The government's actions are not isolated incidents. They're part of a broader strategy to control and suppress the crypto movement. Now, we must be vigilant and recognize these actions for what they are: an infringement on our financial freedom and a blatant disregard for the principles that make cryptocurrency unique. We need to continue to fight for our right to control our financial destiny and not to let the government dictate how we use and benefit from crypto. The battle is far from over, but we do have the power and the passion to make our voices heard. Now, speaking of the government's tightening noose, let's switch gears to a flamboyant figure who's caught in a legal crossfire. If you thought the IRS was putting the pressure on, wait till you hear what the SEC's got up its sleeve. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, folks, because you don't want to miss stories like this. The U.S. Securities Exchange Commission charged Richard Heart, also known as Richard Schuler, and his companies Hex, PulseChain, and PulseX, with raising over $1 billion through unregistered offerings of crypto asset securities. Hart is a flamboyant figure in the crypto space. He allegedly embezzled $12 million of investor funds on luxury items such as sports cars, watches, even a 555-carat black diamond known as the Enigma. The SEC's allegations are extensive. Hart's Hex was marketed as the first high-yield blockchain certificate of deposit. He also raised funds for PulseChain and PulseX. The SEC claims Hart orchestrated unregistered crypto asset security offerings, collecting more than 2.3 million Ethereum and raising hundreds of millions more in crypto assets. The lawsuit also highlights Hart's extravagant claims, such as Hex being, quote, built to be the highest appreciating asset that has ever existed in the history of man. That's quite the goal. The SEC maintains that Hart designed a staking feature for Hex tokens, promising up to 38% in returns, and even called on investors to sacrifice their crypto assets. This lawsuit is more than just a legal battle. It's another skirmish in the ongoing war between crypto and the regulatory bodies. The SEC's action against Hart follows its legal battles against major crypto exchanges like Binance and Coinbase. This reflects a broader crackdown on the unregistered and potentially fraudulent crypto activities. The case against Hart also exposes the fragility and volatility of the crypto market. Despite Hart's grandiose claims, the price of Hex is down 98.4% from its all-time high. Tokens for Pulse Chain and PulseX are being called, quote, practically worthless. This is both a warning to investors and a reminder of the need for transparency and accountability in the crypto space. While the SEC's actions may be seen as a necessary step to protect investors, it also raises questions about the government's true intentions. Are they genuinely concerned about investor protection? Or is this another attempt to stifle innovation and, more importantly, control the decentralized world of crypto? Time will tell. From battles against individual crypto personalities to a war against entire companies, the SEC is on the move. And trust me, they're not pulling any punches. Buckle up, because this next story's got twists, turns, and a legal decision that could reshape the crypto landscape. U.S. District Judge Jed Rakoff denied Terraform Labs' motion to dismiss the SEC's securities fraud lawsuit. This decision allows the SEC's case against Terraform Labs and its founder Do Kwon to proceed, thus rejecting defense arguments that the agency lacked jurisdiction and that Terraform's Terra USD stablecoin did not qualify as an unregistered security. Judge Rakoff firmly declined to extend reasoning from a recent court decision in favor of Ripple Labs to the Terraform case. He stated that the distinction between purchasers does not apply under the legal Howey test that governs whether crypto assets are securities. The judge also rejected Terraform's argument that the SEC lacked authority to regulate stablecoins without explicit congressional authorization. The judge's 50-page opinion represents a significant victory for the SEC as it ramps up enforcement actions against crypto companies it alleges engaged in unlawful token sales. The judge feels that the collapse of Terra USD, wiping out $40 billion, made it plausible that the token was a security that should have been registered. This ruling is more than just a legal setback for Terraform Labs. It's a clear message to the crypto industry. Judge Rakoff's decision not to follow the Ripple precedent is a signal that the courts are not willing to create a one-size-fits-all approach to crypto regulation. The rejection of the major questions doctrine further emphasizes that the crypto industry does not have the same protections as traditional industries like energy and tobacco. That's right, crypto has less protection than Philip Morris. The ruling also highlights the SEC's determination to assert its authority over the crypto space. By refusing to dismiss this case, the judge has effectively given the SEC a green light to continue pursuing crypto companies for alleged violations of securities laws. This could lead to increased scrutiny and regulation, potentially stifling innovation and growth within the industry. This ruling just goes to show the government's relentless pursuit to control and regulate the world of decentralized finance. It's not just about Terraform Labs or even Terra USD. It's about the government's attempt to stifle innovation and freedom in the financial world. We've seen time and again how central banks and governments manipulate traditional currencies, and now they're coming for crypto. This ruling against Terraform Labs is a clear indication that the powers that be are threatened by the financial freedom and privacy that crypto offers. Now, let's take a detour from courtroom drama to the wild and mysterious world of meme coins. Ever hear of Bald? Well, you're going to want to, because there's a big name involved and it's not who you might expect. And don't forget to leave a like if you enjoy these intriguing tales of crypto. Now, bald is not the word that comes to mind when I think of Sam Bankman-Fried. Lots of words come to mind, but bald is not one of them. That said, Bald is a new meme coin, and it took the crypto world by storm, peaking at 9 cents on July 31st before nosediving 90%. The sudden drop came after the Bald deployer removed all liquidity, sparking allegations of a rug pull. Some blockchain watchers have linked the liquidity pool to former FTX CEO Sam Bankman-Fried. Evidence such as wallet addresses, language similarities, and on-chain activity times lining up with court dates have fueled the speculation. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong responded to the Bald rug pull by rolling back the Coinbase Layer 2 blockchain to the beginning, a move that has dumped Bald prices by 93% in less than 24 hours. The Bald meme coin saga is more than just a pump and dump story. It reveals the underlying vulnerabilities and risks in the crypto space. The ease with which a meme coin can be launched, hyped, and then dumped exposes the fragility of decentralized finance. The alleged involvement of a prominent figure like Sam Bankman-Fried, if proven true, could have far-reaching implications for the industry's reputation, and probably for Sam's freedom as well. This decision by Coinbase to roll back its blockchain is a significant move that may set a precedent for how exchanges respond to fraudulent activities. It also raises questions about the role of regulation and oversight in preventing this kind of thing from happening. Ladies and gentlemen, the bald meme coin incident reveals much of the Wild West nature of the crypto world. It's a world where the unsuspecting investor can be left holding the bag. Some may feel Coinbase's response was necessary, and maybe it was. But now it opens a Pandora box of questions about centralization and control. We need to demand better. We must demand accountability, transparency, and a commitment to the principles that make cryptocurrency the beacon of financial freedom. Now, one thing is for sure, the crypto world is never dull. Next up, we're diving into the phoenix-like rise of a once-failed exchange. But as always, there's more to the story. Stay tuned and make sure to ring that notification bell so you never miss a beat. FTX officially floated a plan to restart its international crypto exchange. This plan involves the categorization of claimants into different groups, including offshore exchange users, US customers, and NFT exchange customers. A new company may be set up to operate a rebooted offshore platform, one that's not available to US investors. The .com category claimants have been given the option to pool their assets to create this rebooted platform. However, the plans do not provide any compensation to the FTT token holders. In addition, the SEC labeled FTT as an unregistered security. The proposal to relaunch FTX is a significant move in the crypto world. It reflects the resilience and adaptability of the industry. By offering the .com category claimants an opportunity to invest in the new exchange, FTX is attempting to rebuild trust and create a more decentralized structure. The decision to exclude US customers from the offshore platform aligns with the broader trend of crypto companies navigating complex regulatory landscapes. The cancellation of FTT claims and the lack of compensation for the FTT token highlights the risks and uncertainties associated with crypto investments. Make no mistake, what we're witnessing here is a bold and strategic move by FTX. It's a testament to the relentless spirit of the crypto community. But let's not overlook the dark side of this story. The lack of compensation for FTT token holders? That's a slap in the face to the very enthusiasts who fuel this industry. And last but not least, we're flying over to South Korea for a CBDC alert. That's right, the central banks are at it again. What's their game? What's their goal? Stick around to find out, but don't be shy. Share your thoughts in the comments below. The Bank of Korea has been working on the CBDC project since at least 2020, and now they've decided to exclude Seoul from the potential areas for testing. Instead, the pilot is likely to take place in Jeju, Busan, or Incheon in conjunction with commercial banks. This program will test the use of CBDC payments and explore CBDC distribution to the public. Now, here's the interesting part. The chosen region will use the CBDC solely within that region and as a means of payment like a local currency. Jeju, Busan, and Incheon are all areas that have distributed a local currency in the past. South Korea's move towards CBDCs is not an isolated incident. It's part of a global trend where governments and central banks are exploring digital currencies. But what does this mean for the world of crypto? What's the real agenda behind these CBDCs? It would seem that South Korea's decision to exclude Seoul from the CBDC pilot study is a strategic move. By selecting regions that have previously distributed local currency, they're testing the waters in a controlled environment. But let's not be naive. This isn't just about convenience or modernization. It's about control. If it was about convenience and modernization, they'd be looking at private stablecoins, not sovereign fiat digital currency. Now let's remember that CBDCs are a way for central banks to keep a tight grip on the economy. Unlike decentralized cryptocurrencies that empower individuals, CBDCs are centralized and controlled by the government. They can be tracked, monitored, and regulated. This is a clear attempt to counter the rise of cryptocurrencies and the financial freedom they offer. Let's call it what it is. This move by South Korea is a blatant example of how governments and central banks are trying to maintain control in a world that's rapidly embracing decentralized finance. They see the power of cryptocurrencies, and they're scared. They want to keep you under their thumb, and CBDCs are the best tool to do just that. If you love cryptocurrencies and the freedom they represent, this should be a wake-up call. It's time to stand up and make our voices heard. We won't be controlled, we won't be silenced. Because we believe in a future where financial power is in the hands of the people, not the central banks. And remember, everybody in the US, elections are coming up. So, what happened? The IRS dropped a bombshell, ruling that staking rewards are taxable, and it's a clear attack on decentralization and financial freedom. The SEC's on the warpath, charging Richard Hart's Hex, shaking the crypto world, and getting a green light against Terraform Labs, showing the government's relentless pursuit of control. The bald meme coin saga exposes vulnerabilities. Meanwhile, FTX's plan to restart is a testament to the resilience, but also a warning to tread carefully. Sam Bankman-Fried is no longer in charge, but caution is still warranted. And South Korea's CBDC move? It's all about control and an attempt to counter the rise of crypto. The battle is far from over, and we must continue to fight for our personal financial sovereignty. The right to choose when, how, where, and the medium by which to transact is too important to leave to the governments and the central bankers. And that's going to do it for us tonight. I want to thank you, my listeners, because when you stop listening, I get sad, but I'll also stop talking. If you enjoyed tonight's show, then please like, follow, subscribe, leave a rating, or maybe a review. And in the meantime, we'll see you tomorrow night.